Yeah. Now remind me, you are from Spain or are you from Germany?
No, no, from Spain.
Okay. Because there's also an Anna from Germany um, that it takes classes and things from and it's spelled the exact same way, ANA from so
Oh.
so I was wondering which one you were. Okay, awesome. So how have you been?
Mm, I don't understand, Holly. Sorry.
Oh, no worries. How are you? How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm fine, but the climate is horrible. It was raining a lot all night.
Oh no.
Yes.
Is it cold as well, or is it just raining?
Yes. 2 or 3 days ago it's raining. It was raining.
Uh-huh. But now and it's continued raining.
Yes, yes, all
Oh.
night, all night. Now it stops a little.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, I'm sorry. But well, I mean, we say in English in spring, April showers bring May flowers. So I don't know about November. So we say April showers bring May flowers. But that's does not mean, but we're in November, not April. So anyway, so Araceli, is it also raining where you are located in Spain?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I don't know if I nice in Madrid, because here it's horrible. Today the kids have no class, so I have the
Really?
yes the morning free. It's like a strange free day in Madrid, only Madrid,
I,
not but it's a working day, so it's
uh-huh.
just for the kids, so I don't have to go to work, and
Uh-huh.
I have my kids at home, and I wanted to. I mean, because they have been very busy with studying and activities and everything, and I was busy too. So I decided today maybe we could go to the park and enjoy the day, but it's no way because it's raining all day and it's
Raining.
really very, very
Wow.
ugly day. And tomorrow on Sunday it will be
Mhm.
rainy too, so it's really sad.
Yeah. I was wondering why you were in the class later, because usually you take the class at 11 o'clock. My 11 o'clock, which is your 7 o'clock. So I was like,
Yes,
oh, she's later. So now I know. Okay. Um,
yes, I have the
what
morning.
what is the reason for the day off?
No idea. I think there is like some kind of Teachers' Day or something, but they keep moving it. Some years it's celebrated in January, and I don't know
Uh-huh.
because this year is in November. I don't understand it.
Okay.
And we have another holiday next week, so I would prefer to have this free day maybe later on or
Uh-huh.
because too many holidays, and Christmas are coming, and then we have exams. It's like, oh, it's
Makes
not
it
a
really
very
difficult.
good election of date, but
Yeah, yeah. Well, as you know, yesterday was Thanksgiving, and
hmm
so today is, since Thanksgiving is always on a Thursday, Friday is a free day for most people, and there's no schools open or anything. So I thought, oh wow, Spain's off too. So
we don't celebrate Thanksgiving, but
yeah,
because
I know.
yes, but
Yeah.
for example, some of the teachers who are Americans and are teaching at my school as assistant teachers, they were very happy because they were having a Thanksgiving party last night, so they didn't have to come to work today, so it
Yeah.
was very convenient for them.
I did that quite often. I would some years I would teach right through and just forget that it was American holiday. I did that for on July 4th and also on in this one, what am I saying, in November for Thanksgiving. But other years, I would take the whole day off, and then I would invite everybody I know, and sometimes I would have 30 or 40 people in my little apartment eating Thanksgiving food. And I remember one lady walked up to me and she said, "Holly, this is the best food I've ever had. This is the best Thanksgiving dinner I've ever had." And I looked at her and I said, "Is this the first one you've ever had?" So it was funny. But anyway, all right, so let's go ahead and get started. The topic today is on expensive taste. And the learning goals I have for you guys today is to learn new phrases and also see. Let me write this down. So my learning goals for you is to learn new vocabulary and phrases, and practice pronunciation. Pronunciation through reading, and also practice speaking. Those are my learning goals for you all today. So, hello, Sergey. Where are you from, Sergey?
Hello. Good morning.
Hi. Morning. So, where are you from?
I'm from Russia.
Russia. Awesome. Awesome. Well, welcome. Well, we have Anna from Spain, and we have Araceli also from Spain, and then you're from Russia, and then we have Jinyu from China, and then Dennis keeps popping in and out, so he must be having an internet issue. He is also from China. So, and then my name is Holly. I think you are new to me, so you don't know me. So I am from actually Idaho in the USA, and so I'm what we call a night owl. So I enjoy teaching at this time, even though it's quite late my time, but it's a nice time for you guys. Okay.
Actually,
so,
I owl too.
Excuse me?
Actually, I owl too.
Are you a night owl as well?
Sitting in the internet in the night.
Yeah, it's funny because every once in a while when I am because I usually teach between 2 in the afternoon, anytime between 2 in the afternoon my time till about 2 in the morning my time for verbling, and it's really funny because every once in a while I'll ask somebody at maybe my 6 or 7 or 8 p.m. where are you from, and they'll say Spain or Italy, and I'm like, it's quite late where you're at, and they're like, yeah, it's 3 in the morning. So I'm like, oh wow. So
hello, teacher.
Hello.
I tell you a secret about the internet.
Yeah.
You know, for dinners, he has the same problem like you. Oh, he has the same problem like me. He is using or software to cross the firewall. The firewall is built by the Chinese government.
Yeah. So you have to get across it, and sometimes it's difficult. Yeah. That's totally understandable. So, all right, let's go ahead and get started. The topic today is on expensive taste, and so I want to ask you guys all a question. Anna, what is your favorite restaurant? Why do you like it? And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
Well, my favorite restaurant is Italian restaurant
Uh-huh.
because I love eating pasta with clam, garlic, parsley. I don't like all buffet because I can't eat the same food as before because I suffer from a food allergy. So I usually have to eat organic food.
Ah, okay. So you have to be careful the restaurant that you
Yes,
go to.
yes.
Okay. Okay, one thing I want to go over with you guys is this word right here. There are two pronunciations. Surprise, surprise, right? We have the American pronunciation and then we have the British pronunciation. In American English, we do not pronounce the T in the back, and in British English, they do. So they will call it a buffet. We will say a buffet. Do you like all-you-can-eat buffets, or do you like all-you-can-eat buffets? So that's one different in pronunciation of that word. Does everyone know what a buffet is? Jinyu, do you know what a buffet is?
Teacher, can I talk?
Yes, absolutely.
You eat food by yourself and you serve yourself without waiter and waitress.
Yes. This is an example of an all-you-can-eat buffet. So, very, very nice. So, okay, so Jinyu, what is your favorite restaurant and why do you like it? Do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
Although my wife is in fashion, I am very traditional. My wife asked me to eat some food in the Western restaurant. I try sometimes, but I dislike them. It's only my idea.
Okay, so you are very traditional when it comes to food. So you like the traditional Chinese food, right?
I like I prefer to eat food in the traditional Chinese restaurants.
Okay, perfect. Okay, excellent. Thank you for answering. Okay, and Araceli, how about you? What's your favorite restaurant and why do you like it? And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
For the kind of restaurants I prefer, maybe sometimes you go to not very expensive restaurants, but what I enjoy more are I don't know the word. It's like this, like a grill or something like that. Here in Spain, we call it asador, and it's a restaurant where they serve meat, very of high quality meat, and it's roasted sometimes something like that. So I enjoy very much eating very big pieces of meat, but it's expensive and also it's very hard to make your digestion after that. So it's sometimes a thing that you can do once in a while, but not every day. That is my favorite kind of restaurant. And I don't like the all-you-can-eat buffet at all because I think it's like they are going to serve you a lot of food, but it's not going to be very high quality. And I prefer to enjoy a good meal instead of eating a lot, because eating a lot, there is no point in that.
Is that your son? So.
Yes, he's complaining.
Okay. Okay, excellent. Hello, Ake. How are you today? Okay, he has not come in yet. Okay. Are you there, Ake? No. Sergey, how about you? What's your favorite restaurant, and why do you like it? And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
Okay. Actually, now in Russia it's very popular Japan food, but I don't know actually from which country this food. I mean, sushi and rolls.
Yeah, that's Japanese.
Japanese food, yeah, and it's very delicious. We like to visit this restaurant with my friend, and more and more it's very popular in Russia.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Okay. And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
I'm sorry?
Do you like all-you-can-eat buffets? The last question here. Do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
What does it mean buffets?
Okay.
Buffets.
Okay. That's the picture. Do you see on the do you see the picture on the screen of all these? This is what it's some examples of the different buffets that there are.
It's in a hotel, or very popular in a hotel.
Some hotels, yeah.
In the morning, yes. In the evening, and sometimes when we visit a hotel in the night and the 2 nights, yes, it's also makes sense.
Okay. And do you like them, or?
Yes, because you can eat whatever you want. It's a big choice, and but afterward, maybe you have some problems with your stomach because you eat a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's a good.
Okay. All right. Okay, are you there?
Yes. Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello. Welcome. Yes.
Thank you.
Question for you. So, what's your favorite restaurant? Why do you like it? And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
Okay. I like set menu restaurant. It's very common here, and it has rice, main dish, miso soup, and some pickles. I like this restaurant because of the nutritious balance is good in such set menu. And talking about buffet, I like it, but sometimes buffet's meal is not so tasty. But I can eat as much I want, and I can eat a variety kind of meal there. So I go there maybe once or twice a year.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. All right. And Dennis, how about you? What is your favorite restaurant? Why do you like it? And do you like all-you-can-eat buffets?
My favorite restaurant is a hot pot restaurant.
Okay.
And I like hot pot because especially in winter, the taste is good, and I can eat many vegetables, like bamboo shoot and mushroom. Like to eat them. Yes, I like all you can eat buffet, and we often make a joke of buffet. If we will eat a buffet at dinner in the evening, we make a joke that we'll not have lunch and breakfast before we go to eat a buffet.
Buffet, yeah, exactly.
So we can eat at as lot as we can.
Yeah, excellent. Now, is this an example of hot pot?
Yes, and I think the hot pot is popular in Xingyue city. the hot pot in Xingyue City is famous in China.
Okay, awesome. Yeah, I think that I would enjoy this. So, yeah.
I'm from the southwest of China. The weather is very wet, so people like to eat the hot pot. Oh,
really?
People like to eat food in the front of the hot pot. People often chat with each other. The atmosphere of the hot pot is very, very comfortable.
Okay. The atmosphere in the hot pot restaurants is really fun to be at. And are there different types of hot pots? It looks like some of them, like it looks like this one has bacon and a type of bacon and meat, where some of them it looks like it's more seafood. So, and the mushroom.
And there are thousands of ingredients for the hot pot.
Okay. So it's all kinds, and it probably depends on the people. And okay, I will answer this question as well. My favorite restaurant, usually I like traditional American restaurants that serve meat and potatoes. That is what I really like, because I love potatoes. So that's what I choose. Other types of favorite restaurants, like Anna, I like ethnic restaurants, but my favorite ethnic restaurant is Indian. And that is very spicy food, which is very different than what I normally eat. It's interesting, though, since I am spending a lot of time with my sister and her family, many times because they have small children. The children's favorite restaurant are either they like to go to McDonald's so they can play, because there's a play place at McDonald's, or fast food restaurants, or they like to go to an all-you-can-eat buffet, and it's called Golden Corral. And the reason they like to do this is because of the desserts. And let me show you a picture. This is called a chocolate waterfall, and they have these as a dessert. The kids can come and put put like a strawberry or something under this, and it's their chocolate waterfall. And so they absolutely love the desserts at Golden Corral. And so we tend to eat there more than more than we love it. Yeah, the kids absolutely love buffets, and parents like it too, because you get to walk into the restaurant and they can get food immediately and they don't have to wait. So anyway, let's go on. What we are going to do is we're going to read an article about expensive taste. Now, expensive taste doesn't necessarily have to be about food, but sometimes it does. So let's read the sentences below and match the underlined words and phrases to their definitions. Oh, okay, so number one. Okay, can you read number one?
Yes. Okay. Hello. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
At lunchtime, the restaurant is usually full of diners.
Okay. So what are diners?
Maybe people who eat.
Yeah. So down here the answers.
Okay. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Customers in a restaurant. C.
Customers in a restaurant. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Customers in a restaurant. Perfect. Okay. Number two. Anna, can you read that?
Yes. When food is free, it's very easy to overeat. Eat more food that your body needs.
Yes, eat more food. It really should be eat more food than your body. Okay, yeah, that's okay. I just don't like that structure, but it works. Okay. Number 3, Araceli, can you read that one?
Julia ate too much chocolate at the party. She felt very guilty later. Ashamed because you have done something wrong.
Yes. So you feel very guilty. Okay, well, I do need to give you some feedback on the pronunciation. You had a perfect pronunciation for your for German and Spanish, but remember the J in English is a J sound. So Julia.
Julia.
Julia. J.
Julia.
Julia. Julia. Okay. Number 4, Dennis, can you read that one?
Julia knows how to manipulate her parents to get what he wants. She wants.
Okay.
There's no underline, teacher.
Okay, so it's a new word. Perfect, excellent. So does anybody know what manipulate means?
Yes.
Okay. Can you
Mm-hmm. Yes. Be control or influence someone in a clever way.
Yes.
Or a hidden way sometimes.
Exactly. So if you manipulate someone, you're able to get them to do what you want. Through manipulation, and children do it. I think we all manipulate other people. It depends on the person. Some people manipulate a lot more than others. So, okay, thank you, Sergey. Number 5.
Bad economic situation will have a negative impact on the small businesses.
Okay.
I choose number B, F.
Yes, F. And it sounds like your internet is having problems because we could barely hear you. It's like you're very, very far away. So just FYI. So not a problem. Okay. Jinyu, can you read the number 6?
Number 6. The food at the restaurant was fantastic. The customers really appreciate it.
Okay.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
Valued or recognized the quality of something.
Perfect. So if you appreciate something, you realize the sacrifice people have made, for example. Excellent. Okay.
I appreciate your teaching style. I like it. Wonderful teacher.
Not everybody does, so I appreciate it. I appreciate it when people do like it. So, number 7, it is unhealthy to consume less than 500 calories a day, and so that would be eat or drink. Consume also it has to do with eating and drinking, but it has to do with buying as well. It isn't just eating and drinking. You also, when you consume, you also buy products. So tomorrow or today, right now, Friday is Black Friday in the U.S., where so many people are purchasing and consuming a lot of goods. So, but in this reading though, eat or drink is the meaning of to consume. Okay, so you are going to read an article about a scientific study on all-you-can-eat restaurant buffets. Decide if the statements below are true or false. Then read the text to see if you are correct. So we're gonna just see if you guys see what you know. So, Ake, what is your guess? Is it true or false? Food is usually tastier if it is more expensive.
Not always, actually. I found some local restaurant. It's not costly, but it's really great.
Okay, so you would say that is false then. Okay.
Probably, yeah.
Okay. All right. And Anna, what do you think? What is your guess? Food is usually tastier if it is more expensive.
I think it's true.
True? Okay.
Yes, because good restaurants that normally are very expensive, and the food that they serve it's really delicious.
Okay, excellent. Araceli, what would you say?
I think it's false. Not necessarily. Sometimes cheap restaurants can serve very tasty food.
Okay, and
not sophisticated, but tasty.
Tasty, yes. Okay, Dennis, what do you think? True or false?
I think it's false. And there are some restaurants which are expensive, but the food is not good. And also there are some restaurants the food is good and the price is not too high.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Sergey, what do you say? True or false?
Of course, false.
Okay.
Because I have a lot of examples when in a cheap restaurant it's enough tasty food and especially our home food it's the best variant.
Excellent, thank you. And Zhenyu, what do you think? True or false here?
It depends on the specific countries.
Okay. Okay, so so you are going to put a question mark and you are not going to commit? Is that what I'm hearing?
Yes.
Okay. And which
I'm thinking.
Okay.
If you go to a restaurant, the food is very expensive, but the food is not tasty. You should sue this restaurant.
Okay. Yeah, you should sue the restaurant. I think you need to move to the U.S. That's where they sue everybody.
Yes.
Okay, number 2. People eat more food if it is cheaper. Ake, what would you say on that one?
It's more of, I think so. Typical example is a buffet restaurant. People eat a lot, especially I used to be like that, but now I don't like. I cannot eat so much. No.
Okay. Anne, what do you think? Is this true or false? People eat more food if it is cheaper.
I think it's false, but in my opinion, it depends of the hungry people are.
Okay, so it depends on how hungry people are. Yeah,
but I think it's false anyway.
Yeah, it's true because I know that if you ask me the best meal I've ever eaten in my life, it will be a meal that I had where I was very, very hungry. So.
Yes.
Yeah. Araceli, how about you? Do you think it's true or false? People eat more food if it's cheaper.
I think it's true.
True, okay.
Sometimes we get that impression that you will have to take advantage of it still, and you eat more than you need, you overeat.
Okay. True. Okay, and then and Dennis, what do you think?
I think it's true. If people are the people is in the same appetite.
Okay. So, Sergey, what would you say?
She wants to say appetizer.
Okay.
Yes, I understood. Yeah.
I think it's a business of each person, and it depends on his budget, and of course, a lot of people to try to choose more cheaper food to save some money for this, but it's not really good always. Yes, but if you know some places where food in cheaper food and for good quality, it's okay.
Okay, so your answer would be it's true as well?
Yes, I answered true.
True. Okay.
Teacher,
yes.
I'll tell you my true experience.
Okay.
In 2008, I opened a Chinese restaurant. For most customers, the appetizer is free, like percos. The percos are free.
The what is free?
The percos are tablets. Percos.
Okay. I'm not sure what I understand. The pickles are free.
Oh, the pickles. The pickles are free.
Okay.
And so the customers try their best to eat pickles.
All the time.
They ask all dishes. They eat them up. After that, they try this again and again.
Wow. Okay.
That make me crazy.
Yeah. So do you say that then people eat more food if it's cheaper or if it's free?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Number 3, people feel that they are overeating if food is cheaper. Okay. What do you think?
I think so, but it's if they have the same appetite and the same budget probably, and that's why some buffet here try to penalty if you leave the food on the plate or something.
Okay. Yeah. All right. And Anna, what about you?
I think is true. Sometimes they can feel blame of eating a lot.
Okay, thank you. All right, Ellie, what is your answer?
I think I'm not sure, but maybe it's false. I don't know. Let's be careful.
Okay.
Maybe people don't realize that they are overeating if the food is cheap. They are enjoying.
Okay, thank you. And Dennis, what would you say?
I think it's false because it depends on the taste of the food.
Okay, depends on the taste. Sergey, what would you say?
I also answer false because for me, for example, I would like to be overeating when I eat more expensive food in an expensive restaurant, because cheap food you can buy always tomorrow, and expensive food you should be to eat at once.
Okay, all right, and thank you. And Jinyu, what would you say about this?
Hello, teacher.
Hello. So what would you say? Is people feel that they are overeating if food is cheaper? Do you think that's true or false?
It depends on the different classes. The physical labor would eat more food if food is cheaper.
Okay. But higher classes would. So it depends on this. You can say different classes. You can also say it depends on the social structure as well. That's another way of saying that. Okay. So would you? So for you, it just depends on the people. Okay. Next one. It is better to eat from more expensive buffets. Okay. What do you think? True or false?
I only go to the cost-friendly buffet. So probably it's better because the ingredients or chefs are different, probably.
Okay, so you'd say true, but of course we're all guessing. So, Anna, what would you say?
I think it's true. It's true. Yes.
Okay, all right. And Araceli?
I don't know.
Okay. You don't know. Okay, so we can put a question mark here, as in I'm not going to commit. Okay, Dennis, what would you say?
I think it's true. The food in expensive buffet is good normally.
Okay, and Sergey, what would you say?
I think to eat from any buffets, it's very difficult because you need to make a choice, and sometimes it's a problem. And I answer false.
Okay. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking on the false too, but I don't remember actually the answer. Okay, and then Jinyu, what would you say?
Oh, I tell you some story about my college life. When I were a college student, I go to the 5-star hotel with my college students. I often order a few dishes.
Yeah.
The price are very expensive, but we only ordered a few dishes. We only enjoy the environment in the 5-star hotel.
Okay. Okay, so you would say that it is better to eat that there, or it's just the environment? So would you say false or true?
I think it's true.
True. Okay. Okay. And the last one before we read the article: people consume more calories if they eat in dark places. Okay. What would you say?
Consume more calories means consume more food or drink?
Yeah. Well, if you consume more food and drink, then you're consuming more calories as well. Yeah.
I think if I watch the restaurant in complete darkness, maybe I cannot enjoy such atmosphere. So because people can appreciate the food, not only the taste but also the eyes. So.
Okay. So yeah. So they
will be reduced.
I missed part of what you said. I went
in the darkness. Our appetite will be reduced.
Okay, so you would say that's false then.
Yeah.
Okay, Anna, what would you say?
I don't think so. It's false. Absolutely false.
Okay. All right, Dennis, what's your opinion?
I think it's false. I like a more bright place.
Okay. All right. Sergey, what would you say?
I haven't a clue. I don't know the science
behind it. Okay. Yeah. And Jinyu, what would you say?
Teacher, I have a question. I don't know what is dark places.
For example, I went to a restaurant when I traveled to Estonia. It was a medieval restaurant, and it was only candlelight, and we actually could not see our food.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
I think this statement is true.
Okay, so it is true. Okay, yeah. With the restaurant in Estonia that I went to, I would say for me it was true because I had taken a boat over from Finland, and I'll make a long story short, I had not eaten for 8 hours, so I was very hungry. so I would say that for me in that specific restaurant, I could say it's one of the best restaurants I've ever eaten in my life. I have no idea to this day what I ate. No idea. It was very, very good. And I wonder if I actually saw the food, if I would even have eaten it. So okay, let's go ahead and read this short article and see if we can get the answers, see who was right and who wasn't. So diners believe that a meal is tastier if they pay more for it, says researchers. Taste, the sense of overeating and guilty feelings can be controlled by the price of food. Okay, can you read number 1?
Okay, and diners believe a meal is tastier if it is more expensive, according to academic research in the United States.
So academic. So instead of academic. Okay. Number 2, Anna, can you read that one?
Okay, academic.
Okay. Anna? Okay. Let's skip over. Dennis, can you read that one?
People who eat expensive food find that it is tastier than the same meal offered at a lower price. A Cornell University study found the researchers concluded that price can manipulate our taste and how we feel about eating.
Okay, excellent. Thank you. Anna, can you read number 3 now that you're back?
Okay. The New York University study looked at the eating habit of 139 people in Italian restaurants. The price of the food was set by the researchers at either £4 or £8 for the all-you-can-eat meal.
Okay, so it's $4 or $8, but that's not really that big issue.
Okay. Yes, dollars. Okay.
Yeah. It's usually the other way around that people say the pound is the dollar. So, Sergey, can you read the next one?
Yes, sure. The people who paid $8 for the food enjoyed their meal 11% more than the people who ate from the cheaper buffet, although both ate the same amount of food. Participants who ate from the cheaper buffet didn't enjoy their meal as much. They reported frequent feeling of overeating and felt guilty about filling their plates.
Interesting. So, Xinyu, number 5.
Number 5. It's very interesting that pricing has little impact on how much we eat, but a big impact on how you feel, said Brian Wansink, a professor at the Deakin School of Applied Economics and Management. Simply reducing the price of food at a restaurant changes how customers evaluate they appreciate the food. He continue.
No, thank you. And number 6, Arka, can you read that?
He added, if you want to eat at a buffet, the best thing to do is eat at the most expensive buffet that you can afford. You won't eat more, but you have better experience.
Interesting. So, okay, number 7, Anna.
Yes, in another experiment, scientists found that people who eat in darker places consume 175 less calories than people who eat in bright areas.
Okay, number 8, Dennis.
Ruskin said the study was an example of how a really small change can transform how a person interacts with food.
Okay, are there any words or phrases in this article that you guys do not know?
I don't know. No, I don't.
So you're fine with them all? Okay. So let's go back to the first one and see who was right. So the answer, food is usually tastier if it's more expensive. According to this article, Anna was right.
Okay. Okay.
So people eat more food if it's cheaper. According to this answer, Anna was right. So, Anna, did you feel strange for having a different answer than everybody else, and then you were the right one?
Because I used to go expensive restaurant when I was younger.
Okay.
And the food is extremely delicious. It's different from other food in cheaper restaurant. And what is more, the quality is really good.
Okay. Interesting. Okay, number 3. People feel they are overeating if food is cheaper. According to the article, it is true. So, okay, and Anna got that one. Number 4. It is better to eat from more expensive buffets. Everybody answered that one with a true. No, I guess there was one false. Okay, and then people consume more calories if they eat in dark places. And that one is false because they said that they consumed less calories. So, so it's kind of interesting, kind of fun to see if you could guess this one. I'm not sure I completely agree with this.
I think talking about number 1 question is article mentioned how the people feel about the food, not the taste of the food.
Yeah. Exactly.
It's a tricky question.
Exactly, and it talks about it talks really about the consumer's perception of their experience, not necessarily, you know, not I don't know their perception. It would be interesting if the expensive buffet and the cheap buffet both had the same foods. You know, one is $8, one was $4. They just said it was similar, but it didn't say it was same. I do want to go over with you guys. Do you guys know the difference between cheap and inexpensive? This is something that I learned in my very first sales job after college. Anybody know what the difference is? For those of you who have been in my class before, you may have heard this before. Inexpensive is low price. Okay? Where cheap is low price and low quality. And so when you're using the word cheap, a lot of people will think of quality and not price. So if you guys are in a sales job or in a situation where you're talking about the difference between two products and one product is less expensive but a better quality, don't use the word cheaper in English because it has this meaning to it as well. So, all right. We don't have time. Okay, I was gonna go into the grammar, but we don't have time. Talking point. Do you think more expensive food tastes better? Why or why not? So Jinyu, what do you think?
I totally agree with this idea.
Yeah.
I often go to some cheaper restaurants. The food in those restaurants are not good.
Okay.
If I eat some good quality for food, I often go to the expensive restaurant with my family.
Okay. All right. Thank you. Okay. How about you?
In my experience, I found some expensive restaurants, which is also tasty.
Yeah, that's my experience. And I find expensive restaurants that don't give you enough food. So, but Anna, you have said all along that expensive food tastes better, right?
Yes, yes, I do. As I was saying, in my opinion, expensive restaurants have more quality on product than cheaper restaurants.
Which is
yes.
Which is probably why they're expensive.
Sorry.
Which is probably why they are expensive.
Yes, it is expensive because the quality is better. But nowadays, normally, this kind of restaurant put few food in dishes. Is very expensive in relation to or according to the food that they serve in the dishes. Is a trouble to pay for expensive dishes and when you eat few food.
Okay. All right. Well, it looks like we have run out of time. I want to thank you all for your time and attention. I hope you learned some new words and had a chance to practice speaking. And I hope to see you all in another class sometime very soon. I'll see you all later. I'm heading to bed. It's now 2 in the morning, my time. So see you all later. Thank you very much.
Wonderful teacher.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you very much.
Bye.